It's not even 6 o'clock yet. Go back to bed.
Morning, my lovely.
Oh, Margolyes. Betty.
Come on, Betty, hurry up. I'm busting. And where's my mum's breakfast?
Would you please welcome the 8th wonder of the world, Sherry.
Did you see the size of his thighs?
Okay, today we're going to meet some people who have been secretly in love with someone they shouldn't have been with for a very long time.
Yeah, Fred, breakfast?
Also, some people who think their relationships have hit rock bottom.
Morning. Oh, Betty, it's you. You actually woke then. I would like my breakfast, thank you very much. If it isn't too much trouble, I'm ravenous. Can't you hear my belly rumbling? Anyway, as my you says, there are some
Add a
things
little
you just
spice,
don't get
teach the
once
old
you
dog
marry.
some new tricks, but their partners say no.
There you go, never mind about all that.
Big night, Ginger? Hmm? There's a good girl.
Where were you all night? Don't answer that. Oh, you're a lucky man, Fred. You know that?
Where on earth is Betty?
Well, she won't be on her knees.
Betty?
She will.
Betty, can you hear me? Betty, are you coming up here today?
Betty,
Honestly,
Betty.
You know, Boris, sometimes I swear I'm going to waste away.
I'll water you when I get back, Daphne. I promise.
Why our who picked her is beyond me. Could have had anyone, you know. Anyone?
Not anyone who was daughter of a wealthy man.
Are you implying that my you married Betty to get his position?
Sorry, Ginger.
No. Well, yes.
All right, no. Maybe not anyone whose father was wealthy mayor at the time. But I'll tell you this, Boris, and I'd stake my life on it. Marrying Betty or not, he would have become councillor anyway, and very soon will be mayor himself, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
Dear Liz, I wish you wouldn't do that.
What?
Suck the chocolate off and leave the nuts on the bed.
I don't like nuts.
Awful it was. So bad.
Bran flakes? You know I ate bran flakes. Hang on a minute, Maris.
Now, you know what Dr. Owen said about your roughage?
Stuff Dr. Owen's roughage. You know I can't start my day without crispy wheat. Bring me my crispy wheat.
Unless you can't.
Can you imagine? What was she thinking of? Mind you, it couldn't taste any worse than that tuna surprise she baked for the bringing by.
Awful it was.
Ah, I suppose I could try a little mouthful.
Oh, now, you know your stomach. It's so delicate.
Oh, gee.
Nice, isn't it?
It's not bad, you know.
I might try some. Sounds good. Anyway, I'm having a little bit. Same thing before, you know. wonder they were killing you. Dilys? Are you gone again? Dilys? Dilys? I think she's gone again.
Well, those dates seem to be fine. Mint Imperial?
I know, I'm sorry. The meeting on the new toilets is still going on. Right, where are we up to?
Well, we've covered nearly everything, Councillor. Mrs. Rhys-Jones has been most helpful.
No fuss, no extravagance. Mother would have wanted it kept very simple.
And may I say what an honor it is for you to choose plots at this saddest of times.
Yes. Can we get on with this?
Of course. Church or chapel?
A church. Fiercely church was Ma'am.
Your mother hasn't been inside a church for 25 years.
Betty, the least you could do is show a little respect for the dead. Huh? Had you been a little more attentive, Mother might still be alive, mightn't she?
Oh, that's not fair, Hugh. You can't blame me for her death.
Look, I don't think this is the proper occasion.
Would you like an open coffin? It's a long-standing plots tradition, a true mark of respect. There is, of course, some slight discoloration when someone
Chokes on multifiberal brand.
suffocates, but I believe we can remedy that.
Open coffin. Well, she was very clear about what she wanted to be buried in. I assume she wanted to be seen as open coffin it is, then.
Well, if you could bring in the garment. Oh, and some recent photos of your mother.
Right, well, Betty will see to that. Won't you, Betty? Boris, thank you very much.
So you were really cheating on her, cheating and lying and spending all your money on strippers?
I can't believe it. Councillor Rhys-Jones is having his mother's funeral at Plots.
Well,
So you immediately...
maybe you were a little too progressive with him.
Funeral fashion. It's the next big thing. The catwalk corpse.
Yeah, well, he didn't seem too keen on the deck of cards theme.
She loved playing cards. Everybody said that.
Yes, but I don't think that was the problem. I think dressing her up as the Queen of Spades, that was the problem.
You have no imagination, Del, but that's your problem, no vision. I want to create a whole new kind of funeral. Keep in mind, the root word of funeral is fun. Fantasy funerals will be the funerals of the future.
Yes, but the people of Rotten Powys are more your ashes to ashes, dust to dust variety.
That's so passé. We have to sell them the concept, that's all. We could do casket of the month.
Casket of the month.
Yes, like flavor of the month. And discounts. People love discounts and coupons. We could do a first funeral, full price, and the second half off.
Say the husband drops dead first.
The wife comes in with the coupon, pays in advance for her funeral as well, and gets it half off. Is that great, or what? Delbert, if we're gonna work together, you have to trust me. You trust me?
Well, yes, of course.
Good. Flutterbed funerals. Mr. Parker Fries, come and sit down. May I be the first to offer my condolences?
Hello, Willie. Hello. My, you've been busy. You fancy a nice cold drink?
Can't stop too long. Got to help my granddad with 2 more gardens today.
He's making a right mess of that flower bed. He's left all the weeds in. What's wrong with the little cretin?
Now, Hugh, please be kind. This with his granddad. They don't have much. They need every bit of money they can make.
Save the violins. Right, I gotta get back. Mam's dress is in that old brown bag, right? Did you hear what I said?
Yes, the old bag. I'll write it down.
I'll probably be a bit late tonight. A couple of things at the office need seeing to.
Here you are, Willie.
Thank you.
Willie, you do know that those are all weeds you've left there.
Yeah? They're so pretty. I thought they were flowers. Who decides what's weeds?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a pretty nice plant. It's got beautiful flowers and everything. But then somebody comes along, calls it a weed, and I got to pull it out. Doesn't seem fair somehow.
I tell you what, let's leave him just as they are, and you and I call them flowers. What do you say?
Okay.
No, I'm not saying I think she planned it. However, would you give bran flakes to someone who was quite obviously used to crispy wheat? Oh, speak of the devil. Maris, I'll call you later.
Morning.
Betty. Oh, Betty, I was so sorry to hear about Dillis.
Thank you so much. Selma?
I was just speaking to Maris Gwyneth. Said she felt so helpless on the other end of the phone and all. Imagine talking to someone on the phone at the very moment when God calls them. Must be like call waiting. Only she never came back on the line. I had a close call with bran flakes the other day.
Did you?
Oh, she did. It went all claggy. A great lump got stuck in me throat. I had to use the Heimlich manoeuvre on her. She spat a wad clear across the table. Hit the Reverend Price right the back of his head. They should do a show on that, you know. Close calls with breakfast foods or something. Anyway, where are you having the funeral?
Boris Plots.
Oh. Have you been to a funeral at that new place, Featherbeds?
No, can't say I have.
They're American, you know.
So I heard.
He inherited the shop from his uncle, old Bryn Flowers. Depend on Boris. He'll do a lovely job. Pity he never got married. Come on, Thelma. You wouldn't marry a funeral director. Besides, he's so shy. He's got no get up and go. Anyway, Betty, would you like a coffin spray or an arrangement on the side?
Let me get this right. Your wife then accuses you of having an affair with your secretary, so she calls her up at work? Well, what does your secretary say?
Councillor East Jones' office.
Is Hugh there?
Oh, hello, Betsy. How you doing? I'll see if he's available, shall I? Hold on a second.
It's your wife.
I'll get back to you. Colin. Yeah. Betty, did you take the dress to Plots?
Oh, no, not yet. That's next on my list.
Because I wouldn't want Mother to be without a dress.
No, Hugh, I'm at Thelma and Selma's. Now, do we want to spray for the coffin or arrangements on the side? Hugh? Hugh, are you all right?
Oh, it's just stress, darling. There's a lot of pressure building here. There's always something coming up that needs expert handling.
I know it's hard. Losing your mom. But you just have to, I don't know, learn to let it all go.
I fully intend to. Call you later.
No, Hugh. Flowers. Such a busy man.
I understand. We'll go for something on the side then, shall we? Chance would be a fine thing. Now, you run along, Betty. We'll take care of everything.
Oh, thanks, Selma. Oh, no, wait. You wanted a floral tribute.
All right.
I wrote it down. Oh, is that it? I can't see it without my glasses.
That's what he wants to say, is it?
Oh, yes. He was very specific. So I can leave it all to you then, can I?
Oh, yes.
Right. The funeral's on Thursday.
Right.
Bye.
Bye, dear. Bye, love. Poor woman. He treats her so appallingly. No, the counsellor is a man with get up and go.
Morning, Betty.
Good morning.
Just clearing up. It's a bit slippy here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I brought the dress and the photograph.
I'll take that. Don't want to get it creased up, do we?
Oh, never knew you were so light on your feet.
Oh, there's a lot about me you don't know, Betty Reese-Jones.
Oh, really? Like what?
Oh, you'd probably laugh.
I won't.
I never really wanted to be a mortician.
Oh.
No, what I really wanted to be was a ballroom dancer.
A ballroom dancer.
How long have you been watching me?
Oh, not long. It's all right. How long were you watching me, more like?
I've been watching you for about 30 years.
That's nice.
Is it? Sad, more like.
No, it's not sad. Is it?
Well, sad I never asked you to dance when I had the chance. All those years ago.
I haven't danced for years. Hugh's not much of a one for getting up.
You want to have a go? Go on.
Oh, is that the time? I better be off.
Betty.
I've such a lot to do.
Betty,
They said it might rain. Do you think it might rain? See, I don't want to get caught in the rain.
I don't know what I'm going to do without my Elsie. She was the kindest heart that ever lived.
We're here for you, Mr. Edwards. Support you through this. I'm sure you want a fitting tribute for your wife.
I want to do the best I can, you know, within my limited budget. Oh, I got something to show you. What is it? Oh, it is. I cut this coupon from the paper. I want to take advantage of the half-price second funeral.
Of course. We're going to be more than happy to arrange that, won't we, Delbert?
Oh, yes, more than, yes.
Now, Mr. Edwards.
Call me Hal.
Hal. Did... what's her name? Elsie have any special hobbies, interests, or dreams?
I don't think Mr. Edwards would
Delbert, this is a once-in-a-lifetime occasion, please. Al, hobbies?
Yeah, she liked flowers and knitted and crocheting and making pillowcases. She once got a prize for making pillowcases.
Pillowcases? It's not much to work with.
Excuse me?
I'm asking, did she have any, what's the word, fantasies that weren't fulfilled while she was with us?
She liked watching television. Well, she had a favorite television program, but she didn't want anyone to know she was a real fan, you know.
What show is that then, Al?
Star Trek. She didn't want anyone to know, but I knew she had something going for that Mr. Spock.
Willie? What you doing?
Got to prune these bushes. They're all old and dead.
Oh, but you've cut so much. There's nothing left.
I just cut away what's dead and old. Grandad says cut everything away except the spirit. And then the flowers will come again. New and beautiful.
Oh, I know they never flowered very much, but I got used to seeing them there.
Just you wait. You'll see how beautiful they'll be.
Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love?
Fred, get in your basket. In your basket.
Let's take a chance.
All right. Don't wiggle the boat too much, right?
Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Let's fall in love.
Could you go a little slower? I'm dying here.
If I go any slower, I'm going to stop.
Get the blinker on?
Of course I have.
Don't make any short stops. I don't want this thing flying off the top.
Just nip round here.
You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. Whoa!
I think if you leave the driving to me, thank you very much.
Now you hit the curb.
I'm sorry.
Careful.
Right, now what's
There's
he
a
doing?
car in back of you.
Frank, could you... I can't concentrate.
Just back it up.
Right, round
Okay,
we go.
cut it
This
left.
is it.
Very hard.
Just nip round here.
You go. Okay.
Oh, man.
You're on the curb.
You're going to be so pleased with what we've done with Elsie. I think her dream has been realized.
Yeah, well, she had so many dreams, you know. Why, she loved so many things, especially children. Oh, my God. What have you done?
You said she loved Star Trek, so I made her up to be Spock's sister.
A fantasy has finally been realized.
Oh,
It'll grow on you, Al. Ready?
Ready.
Here's on.
Stardate 210123.
001. Crewman Elsie Edwards was an original. Who would have thought that she had such a sense of humor? And it is with this attitude that I would like to reflect on the life of Elsie. Death was not a boundary, but a beginning of her ascension to her heavenly home. What she was trying to tell us was that she was ready for her cosmic trip through the wormhole to the other side. Nothing will stop her from launching her life to the great beyond. The lift that she has given
Stop
this
now.
world will
Stop. I cannot.
Instill a
This is not good.
My condolences on this very sad.
Afternoon, Boris.
Thank you, Boris. What? All right.
What's up, Terry?
Betty, come on.
I was a little perturbed myself when I saw it, but Thelma assured me that's what you asked for.
No one asked for that.
I thought it strange, but I did double check. Look, here's the note.
Kids, I expect. I thought we had a little more respect for the dead in this town. Anyway, you've done a wonderful job, Mother Boris. She looks almost human. I mean, lifelike.
Well, thank you. Anything else I can do, please let me know. Mrs. Rhys-Jones, could I have a word with you?
Oh, yes. You sit down here. I'll be with you in a minute.
I've got to talk to you. I can't.
No, I can't talk to you now, Boris. Look, hide my handbag, and I'll come back for it after the funeral.
Good evening, Boris. How's life in the terminal lane?
Oh, never better. How can I help you?
We've come to pay our respects.
Oh, help yourself. Besides, how else are you going to scope out the competition?
Hey.
I'm sorry about the flowers, Tillis. Bit of a mix-up.
Look at this. Can you believe it? I've never seen anyone look more dead in my life.
He has gone a little heavy on the makeup.
Bit too much rouge and lipstick. Oh, there's no sense of romance here, no style. What's with the hair? What do you use, hot rollers? Frank. It's like I thought, too much hairspray. Looks like a helmet. And since when do you bury somebody in black? The mourners wear black, not the corpse. This guy doesn't even understand basic presentation. Frank. Huh?
Why do old people have such huge ears?
It's cartilage. It keeps growing.
But they hear less.
It shall remain a mystery. Come on. It's amateur night in Dixie.
I was with her all the time.
Have you paid the Reverend yet?
No, not yet. Oh, my bag. What's happened to my handbag? I must have left it in the church.
Is there something wrong?
Oh, yes, my bag. I think I left it in the church.
Betty, I haven't got time to go looking for handbags. I've got important business this afternoon.
If you're in a rush, I can take Mrs. Rhys-Jones home.
All right. There you go. Oh, I might be a bit late. Don't wait up. Come on, let's get out of here.
Been thinking about the other day. Trying to figure out a way to have a Fred Ginger ending.
Oh, Boris. I don't think it's possible for us to end up like in the movies. Eventually, the house lights have to come up.
Should have spoken up years ago. Tell me you're happy.
I'm happy.
Look me in the eye and tell me you're happy and contented, and I'll go back to my shop and I'll never say another word.
Oh, Boris.
I love it up here. It's quiet, see? Get a chance to think. Get things in perspective.
Come away from the edge. You go over, you'll break your neck.
The Morgan woman went off here about 10 years ago. Not a pretty sight. Whoa!
Look out! Oh.
You do care. Here you go.
Oh, thanks. I know my life isn't everything I dreamed of, but how many people do get to live their dreams?
I love you, Betty Rees-Jones. I always have.
And I think I love you, Boris Plots.
Betty, if only I'd known. There's a but.
Oh, you know.
Hugh. Have you ever thought of leaving him?
No, no. Well, maybe once. But then, of course, there was Dilys, you see. I had to take care of Dilys.
We just buried her, Betty. Divorce him.
I can't.
People get divorced all the time.
I couldn't, for better or for worse.
Then run away with me.
Oh, wouldn't they just love that? There goes Councillor Rees-Jones, his wife, ran off with the Undertaker. Poor love would have to live with that for the rest of his life.
He'd rise above it, others have.
Oh, not in this town.
Run away with me, Betty. You and I could be dancing on a princess cruise to Tahiti.
Oh, it's a lovely thought, Boris. But I'm afraid I couldn't do that to you.
You, Rees-Jones, you're an animal. I want to be with you always.
Yeah, together always. All day at the office, afternoon escapades, and your after night.
No. I want to go away. Somewhere hot and sticky.
We went away.
West Wales in November is hardly the Caribbean.
Can't risk any more of our foreign conventions. Where's my other sock?
We could get rid of her.
Don't muck about. Give it, yeah.
I'm serious.
What? No.
This ways. It doesn't have to be too gruesome.
Look, I'm not killing Betty so you can go to the Caribbean.
Don't you love me? Answer me this, then. Supposing you weren't married to Betty, would you marry me?
Oh, you know I would. No. Look, I'm not murdering my wife. For God's sake. What's the matter with you? Right on, Mrs. Mainwaring. I shall put your application for mains drainage before the planning committee next Monday. Hello, Bob.
Betty.
Boris, you scared the living daylights.
Betty, I've had a great idea.
Boris, it was a lovely dance, Boris, but the music has to stop.
I'm going to kill you.
What?
I mean, we're going to pretend you're dead.
No, I'm still not with you.
Well, I still haven't worked out the details yet, but if we pretend you're dead, I can whisk you back to the shop. We'll have a fake funeral, but you won't be in the coffin because I'll fill that up with sand or something. And before you can say Abertillery, you and I'll be dancing on a princess cruise headed for Tahiti.
You're serious?
I love you, Betty Rees-Jones.
I suppose if I were dead, you would inherit my money. And then, of course, there's the insurance.
Exactly. What? No. How can you claim insurance if you're dead?
No, not for me, for you. If I thought you'd be all right after I'm gone, I wouldn't feel so bad.
Oh, you're a good woman, Betty.
Would you care to sign the funeral register?
Well, I've seen it all. I wouldn't bet on that.
Say goodbye. You don't want to, but we're saying goodbye. One more star will be shining bright, saying goodbye. Saying goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, the song Stylings of Candace Pontifrice.
Saying goodbye. I sure don't want to, but I'm saying goodbye. One more star will be shining bright, saying goodbye. Nobody cry. Saying goodbye from me.
Feels like there's something missing.
Don't tell me. Dancing fountains shooting out of the casket or something.
Don't do that. I'm beside myself already.
I found a medical register. Look at this.
What is it?
It's used in the treatment of that.
I haven't got that.
It has side effects. It can lower the heartbeat until it's barely perceptible. Put someone into hibernation.
Oh.
For when you're in the...
Oh, that's brilliant. What if I snore? I snore. I know I snore.
You'll be perfect.
Hello, Mrs. Rees-Jones.
I'd like to have this one, please.
Another frightened ginger, is it? Due back in a fortnight.
It is not just a couple of pills. Boris, it is fraud.
Who's gonna know?
I will.
We're not hurting anybody.
Oh, you're mad. I mean, I've never heard such a... I mean, pills from me, fake funerals. Who's going to supply the death certificate? Oh, no. No.
I need you to pronounce her dead at the scene.
The only thing I'm going to pronounce is the word no.
When you met your Sophie, God rest her soul, wouldn't you have done anything to be with her?
Absolutely.
Well,
nothing. Sophie wasn't married to a town councillor. And I didn't have to kill her to be with her.
Stanley, look at me. I'm 48 years old. You've known me for 45 of them. When have you seen me like this? I'm in love. For the first time ever. If there's 1 ounce of romance in your heart, please help me. I may never find anyone like this again.
All right. All right, I'll sign the death certificate. Could be struck off for this. But that's it. That is all I am doing. Oh, my God. There's something else.
Saturday at the autumn fair is the perfect time.
I'm not having a heart attack in the middle of the autumn fair.
You're not having a heart attack?
We're not.
You're going over the edge where the Morgan woman went.
What? No, I can't go over the edge. I can't. I get vertigo standing on the curb. Why can't I have a brain tumour or something, or a stroke? A nice sudden stroke. I could live with that.
Oh, you have a stroke or an heart attack, people feel bound to help you. If everyone sees you disappear over the edge, we can keep them away because you'll look such a mess.
But I thought the idea was to pretend I'm dead.
The autumn fair's perfect. There's a dance in the evening. The dance floor's right near the edge. The whole town will be there. No one will suspect a thing. Evening, Councillor. Mrs. Rhys-Jones.
Boris.
Boris?
A lovely evening for it.
Ah, indeed it is.
Would you mind if I asked Mrs. Rhys-Jones to dance?
Help yourself.
I'll ask you if you'd like to dance. We'll show them what we can really do. Then when everyone's watching, that's when we do it. That's when you have to trust me. No! But you're fine.
I'm fine.
Of course.
You throw me over the edge, and I'm fine. How?
There's a ledge. When you fall over, you fall onto the ledge. It's about 4 feet down. But because you scream a lot, everybody thinks you fall to the bottom, but you haven't.
But I haven't.
And on the ledge, you'll find a rope.
Okay, Betty. Come on, come on.
So you can slide down the 80 feet to the bottom. The doctor will be down there. He'll say he was out walking his dog, but he's waiting for you.
Wait a minute. I slide down 80 feet.
We'll practice. The doc will look after you. He'll give you the pills, squirt fake blood about, then he'll pronounce you dead, and in 10 minutes I'll have you back at the shop. There won't be a soul in town not convinced that poor Betty Rhys-Jones went over the edge.
Come on now, boy.
Quick funeral, there's Dr. Tahiti.
What if I can't manage the rope? What if I miss the ledge?
Try to ignore that. Trust me, it'll work.
I'm a Spanish lady.
Hello? Right. David, hey, word after.
Thought you would never get to.
I thought you were only going to wear that in the caravan.
Thanks very much. Evening, Betsy.
I'm Brenda.
I'm Cat's woman.
Never. Not many people would have one of those in their wardrobe.
Oh! Pretty good, huh?
Another winner.
So cute. You can never have too many of these.
You win again.
How about this? Celebrity send-offs.
We supply the celebrity to read the eulogy at your funeral.
It's good, huh? Any celebrities?
There was a woman who was on at the rugby club at Christmas. I've got her number.
Is she a celebrity?
She's a stripper.
Huh. That's all right.
Drink, Betty? I brought my own bottle.
I wouldn't say no.
Oh, come on now, Hugh. This is for us girls.
Go on, I'll have a drop.
What about you, Betsy?
Put some in there.
Not for me.
Just a splash.
You don't like it.
I do.
Don't. This is for us girls. Now, come on, Betty. Give us your glass.
No, really.
Just a drop to warm the cockers.
Oh, thanks.
If you don't want it, I'll have it.
You don't like this, Councillor. It's for Betty. Hugh?
I just remembered last time I had some of that, didn't agree with me.
Councillor, Mrs. Rhys-Jones.
Boris.
Boris?
It's a lovely evening for it.
What? Oh, yes.
Would you mind if I asked Mrs. Rhys-Jones for a dance?
No. Carry on. Dance until you drop. But come on, Betty. I'm going to get a proper drink.
Somebody call an ambulance, get some help!
Don't look down! I'm fine.
Quick, get the hearse.
What? You cannot be serious, Frank.
I'm serious as a heart attack.
Pull off.
She's over there.
There we are.
No, stay back. Stay back. She's not a pretty sight.
Betty! Betty!
Councillor Rhys-Jones, may I have a word? This is shocking. So sudden. My thoughts are with you. You know that. And I want you to know I'd be so honored to arrange a fitting tribute to Rotten Power's First Lady, taken in the prime of her life.
Councillor Rhys-Jones, I too would deem it a great honor to be able to...
I would be so honored. I would be willing to make all the arrangements for half the normal cost.
I could do it for a quarter of...
Free? I would do it for free.
Councillor Rhys-Jones, I would be happy to make a substantial donation to a charity of your choice.
Hey!
What?
That's not fair.
Says who?
Says me. Boris, you have taken care of our family's tragedies in the past. And for that, you have my deep appreciation. But in all fairness, I think I need to allow Mr. Featherbed,
It's all right.
his opportunity in our town.
Thank you.
If I can be of any help, when I first got to Mrs. Rhys-Jones, she lifted her head, opened her eyes, and with her dying breath, in her very last moments, she whispered her very last word to me. And that word was... plots.
Plots?
What? You dirty rat!
I don't know if it will impact upon your decision. I thought you ought to know.
Yes. Plots, it is.
Oh, Betty. Oh, Hugh.
Oh, really?
Coast is clear.
Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebird singing a song. Nothing but bluebird from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love.
Oh, I've got to answer it. My hearse is in the driveway. They'll know I'm here.
His hearse is in the driveway. He must be here.
I'm telling you, this is not a good idea. It's too pushy.
Pushy schmushy. I gotta make a deal with this guy. The only way is to buy him out.
I just don't think this is the right time, Frank. He's got a big rebuild job to do.
That's why it's the perfect time.
Frank. Delbert.
Boris, I have to apologize for that stupid scene at the bottom of the bluff. Sometimes I get too emotional. In any case, to make amends, I thought that we should come over and offer our help. I told Delbert that a man of your expertise probably doesn't need our help, but then I thought, hey, why not? I hope you don't mind.
No, I don't mind, but...
You know, Boris, I specialized in accident victims back home in Milwaukee. Graduated from the Sheboygan School. Morticians get to embalm a pope or a president. That's our motto.
Yes, Frank redid a woman's face. It head on at 90 miles an hour. Did a total reconstruction from 5-year-old Polaroids. Beautiful job he did. I mean, you would have thought she died of asthma.
And since it is the counselor's wife and all, we thought, if you need any help whatsoever, we would be more than willing to pitch in, free of charge. Wouldn't we, Delbert?
Yes, well, let the embalming begin.
Well, that's very, very kind of you to offer, but I think I can manage.
You wouldn't mind us taking a look at the body, would you? Just as professionals.
No, you can't do that. I mean, you can't because I've, you see, I've already got her in the special fluid. Stops swelling and discoloration. Secret passed on to me from my father. Sorry.
Well, perhaps another time. Or maybe later.
Good night.
Special fluid, he said. Stops the swelling.
Delbert, don't insult my intelligence. What fluid? Brake fluid? You know, if he makes a mess of this, I'm saying when he makes a mess of this, the whole town is gonna know it. He'll never do another funeral. I'll be able to buy him out for $1. I won't need to buy him out for $1. I'll be the only game in town.
Betty?
Who was it?
That was Frank Featherbed and Delbert.
What did they want?
They wanted to see your body.
What do you mean?
Your dead body.
Oh. Boris, I will be able to breathe in here, won't I?
Oh, you won't be in here? No, I'll get you out before I put the lid on. But I'll bore some holes just in case.
Just in case, what?
Well, you know. Be prepared.
Boris, you have thought this through. I'm not going to be buried alive or anything.
Betty, don't be ridiculous. We just have this bit to get through, and we'll be fine. He'll take a look at you. He'll say it's you. He'll leave the room. Alfred, breakfast. There you go. You pop out. I put the coffee lid back on, and we're home free. Get in.
What do you mean, get in?
Whenever a loved one comes to identify the body, they always, mind you, touch the person in the coffin.
Boris, I'll freeze to death.
Death is cold, Betty. No one knows that better than me. Get in.
Oh. Oh. Oh, it's freezing. Oh, why couldn't I fall in love with a travel agent?
You won't be for long. I'll come and get you as soon as you shows up. You're beautiful. Comfy? He's here.
I'm going to crack. Oh, careful. Boris. Oh. I'm frozen stiff. Oh.
It's all right, love. I'll thaw you out.
I can't move.
say you have our deepest condolences at this time. Perhaps a few moments to say goodbye before we close the coffin for the funeral.
She was so young. I loved her so much. I don't know how I will go on. She's so beautiful. So serene. So... Is that a frozen pea?
Residue from the fluids we use.
It's almost like she was alive. And after such an accident, you've done an amazing job, Boris.
Thank you.
She's so delicate and cold. Death is cold, isn't it?
It certainly is. Now we can close the coffin for the service.
No, wait. I've had an idea. You've done such a wonderful job. I want the world to see how beautiful she is. I mean, was. I want an open coffin ceremony.
It's just little gas settling in the body. Open coffin? After such an accident, Counselor, is that in good taste?
I don't care. Beauty needs to be seen to be appreciated.
But are you sure that's what Betty, Mrs. Rees-Jones, would have wanted?
That's the best I've seen her look in 17 years. Thank you, Boris.
He's gone.
Don't! Oh, no, Boris. What are we going to do? Give me the pills, quick.
What pills?
What pills? The pills to knock me out.
I don't have them.
What do you mean you don't have them?
I don't have them. I didn't think I'd need them. I thought it was going to be a closed coffin. I didn't know I'd do such a wonderful job.
Wonderful job. I'm alive, Boris. I'm not dead.
We can do this, Betty. We can do this. We can do this. Look, I'll be standing nearby, and I'll intervene if anything goes wrong. You'll just have to concentrate. We can do this. We can do this. Start praying.
Look, just leave it to me, Frank. Otherwise, sit in the back.
Space up top.
Oh, no, I'll just slip it in here, I think.
Oh, yes. Goodness. Alfred, come here. Who's the fox?
Meredith.
You come in love. She got a boyfriend?
I think she has many.
She's my type.
She's everybody's type, actually.
Good turnout. You saw what she looked like, though, but covered with blood and lacerations. He's not up to the job. He's just not.
Now, don't laugh or anything when we get up there, will you?
I'll be good, I promise. No matter how ridiculous she looks. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Well, now I'm depressed.
It's quite a job. That's really something. I mean, that's really something.
I heard you. Unbelievable. How did he do that? I've never seen anyone look more alive. She's like a model. It's got to be the makeup.
Steady, Frank.
Oh, Boris.
No trade secrets.
Come on. A little touch. Come on. We're all professionals here.
I don't want you to leave any smudges.
The face. Such a glow. Did you use a collagen spray?
No.
Clear varnish. Is the sheen?
On Frank. Boris isn't going to give away his fluids. Lovely job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
to say. Hugh's got to come up yet. He may take a little time.
Boris, I got an itch under my chin. It's driving me mad.
Thought I saw a wasp.
Betty! Sweet Betty, I am so sorry. I never meant to have an affair with you. It just happened. From the very first day I gave him a blowjob under his desk, I knew it was wrong. I should never have gone with him to Aberystwyth and all those other places when he told you he was going on conventions. But he's an animal, Betty, an animal. And I did love that dominatrix thing for a while. But only for a while, Betty, honest. And I never really meant to poison you with the vodka. I'm so glad that didn't work. I'm glad you fell off the cliff instead. Well, you know what I mean, Betty. Will you ever be able to forgive me, Betty? Please forgive me.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Settle down now, Betty. It's nearly over.
It's not over. It's not over till the dead lady sings.
Betty, settle down. Here comes Hugh. I'll tap the coffin when you can breathe.
Betty. Dear, dear, sweet, innocent, stupid Betty. Couldn't have worked out any better. Smell that, Betty. Onion. Great for tears. Oh, Betty! Oh, sweet Betty. All that money of yours, and only me to spend it. Unbelievable. Oh, how will I live? Maybe in Vegas, Caesar's Palace. Love, you were so young, but not as young as all those showgirls I'm gonna buff. Betty! Lilies. Well, Betty, it's been a nice ride. Too bad you got derailed.
My granddad's brought me to see you. He's waiting in the car. I just wanted to tell you that you're a very pretty lady. I am going to miss you very much. You were always nice to me. When you see my mother in heaven, will you say hello to her? I know she would like you. I told her about you in my prayers all the time. I brought you some flowers. I know that they're actually weeds, but you and I see them as flowers, right? This rose is the first one that has come. So beautiful, see? Got to go now. Heaven must be a great place with people like you there. Goodbye, Mrs. Rhys-Jones.
Listen! All right? Yes, Betty sneezed. I'm covering. Keep sneezing. I've got to talk to you. Would you like to proceed with the service? Reverend Price is ready.
Whatever you say.
Coast is clear.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what that bastard said?
Betty, this is not the time. There's the only chance I've got to get you out. Quick.
I just wanted one last look at my love.
Rigor mortis.
I wanted to be here when you closed the coffin.
All done.
All done.
Dearly beloved, we have come together today to commend to the loving care of Almighty God the soul of our dear departed friend Betty. Taking us in such a trying fashion, and while
That's okay, Terry. You get in with the boys.
All right, Boris.
I'll be fine. Betty, can you hear me?
Boris, Boris, get me out of here!
Oh, Betty, love, I can't. There's no room for the lid. There's no clearance. You see, it's too low. But we'll get you out. We'll get you out.
Boris, did I tell you? I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. I'm claustrophobic.
Betty, settle down, settle down. We're over the worst now.
Over the worst? I'm about to be buried alive and you say we're over the worst. I don't know, call me daft, but I don't think so.
Just take a deep breath, Betty. Breathe deep. It's a good job I bought those holes, eh? Be patient, my love. Think of Fred and Ginger.
so it is, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection and the life of the world to come.
Hey, Betty.
In the name of the Father, the Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy
Oh, I can't.
Amen.
Betty, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you!
We're nearly home free.
No, it's all right. You don't have to do that. We can fill her in later. Hey, I've got a plant before I clock off.
You can't do this. You can't do this. Stop.
Why can't he?
Why can't he? Well, because of religious beliefs. This person was a non-mechanical Baptist.
Non-mechanical Baptist?
That's right. They're a small group from Aberdare who moved away and converted. This person has to be buried in shoveled earth.
Shoveled earth?
Nothing motorized.
I die. Non-mechanical Baptist. Get the shovels.
All right, I got it.
Betty. Betty, it's me. It's me. Come on, love. Get up.
I'm thinking.
Thinking, no, this isn't the time to think. This is the time to resurrect.
No, funny things happen when you hear yourself being buried, Boris. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, Betty, this isn't the time.
You start to reflect. Reflect with a capital R. Oh, I've been so stupid, so very naive. I've got to change some things.
Fine, great. Now, can we reflect back at the shop? Because I don't particularly fancy the view much from down here. Come on.
Right.
I'll give you a leg up.
Give me a leg up, please.
Give me a leg.
Quick.
Ow!
With your hands, Boris. Oh. Lift.
Yeah! Go.
So you were running away to start a new life together in some distant paradise? And you got away with it?
I'll tell you this, Dalbert. I never could have done what Boris did today.
Yeah, my comment.
I can't believe some local yokel showed me up.
Frank, before you know it, another dead body will come strolling through that door, and you'll be your old self again, man.
What if there is some kind of trade secret? That special fluid that stops the swelling and discoloration. I gotta go over there and find it.
That's what I like to hear, man. That's it, that's the spirit. Not now. All right,
Get the flashlight.
What do you mean you're not going? I bought the tickets.
How can I go after what I've heard? How could he do that to me? And that trollop.
Betty, it's too late.
All those lies. And he's got the insurance money.
Betty.
He can't get away with it.
There's only so much a dead person can do. What are you going to do, scare him to death?
Be careful.
If you just leave me to drive back there.
If you drove on the right side of the street, you'd be okay.
Off we go. Frank!
Betty, come on down.
This is wrong, man. You're creeping around in the middle of the night. Let's go home, sleep on it. Come on. And then in the morning, with a clear head, after deep thought, we'll break in and ransack the place.
Shut your hole.
Now keep it really quiet.
Oh, come on, Boris. Where's your sense of adventure?
Halfway to Tahiti.
Ow! Why don't you just call the cops?
Shall we call the police?
What are you killing me?
I can't call the police. I've got an undead dead person here. Get on the slab.
What?
Get on the slab.
Which one?
Come on.
Once you're in, unlock the door.
Now, whatever happens, don't move.
Oh, I don't like it on here.
I'm in.
Delbert, don't worry. The door's not locked.
You kiss pretty good for a corpse.
Oh, Boris, you haven't.
No, lie down.
I'm just a little apprehensive, all right?
What do you think? We're gonna run into dead bodies or something? We'll just snoop around and leave.
What are you doing? The light's out. Frank, I love her. But she's... No, it's not what you... It's not like that.
That's not right. I mean, that's not right.
You don't understand.
You understand. I know this goes on.
Frank, I can explain.
Oh, it's not what you think.
But she's... This is all real.
Oh, it's not what you...
Delbert!
I thought...
We never meant to...
We thought you were...
It's not what...
This is all so...
Wait, stop. Someone. Finish sentence.
I can explain.
There's a start.
Well, you see, Boris and I have fallen in love. And the only way we can be together is if my husband thinks I'm dead.
So we staged her death. And then we were gonna go... Wait a minute. Why am I explaining all this? What are you doing in my house?
Frank?
Yes, Frank, explain that.
Well, I was just so damn jealous. You did such a good job. I had to know how you did it. But I got you now. Once everybody knows about this,
You'll never do another funeral. I'll be the only game in town. Come on, Delbert.
Wait, Frank. Can't we, cut a deal here? I mean, I could sell you the business, cheap. You'd never see us again. How's that?
Why should I? I got you already.
But I could still sell to someone else. So either you'll have both, or you'll still have competition. 50% of market value.
30.
40.
Deal.
Wait a minute. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving until Hugh and Meredith get what they deserve.
It's a long story.
Actually, Frank, you might have one or two items I could borrow.
Big land. Very big land.
Trollop. Ready?
Check. I blame love. Love can drive a man bonkers.
Delbert, say check.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Okay, if there's one thing we've learned today, it's play with fire and you get burned. But beware, revenge can quickly cool things off. Till next time,
It's really
take
chilly
care
in
of
this
yourself
house tonight.
and each other.
Look, I don't know if we should be doing this, Hugh. My tarot was really funny this week, and Betty is barely cold.
Come here. Take away your fears, girl.
Hugh? I don't like this, Hugh.
Kids. It's coming from out there somewhere.
Spirits awakening. You.
I'm going out there.
They have come.
Don't leave me alone.
There. Who's there?
You.
What's going on? Hey, who's there? It's all this smoke.
Is that you, Hugh?
Your wife is coming for you.
Betsy, is that you? Please, wait, let's talk.
Oh, nothing to talk about, Meredith. You wanted me dead.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I've been a bad girl. A very, very bad girl.
You are damned, Meredith, Miriam. Damned for all time. You will burn in eternally.
Not that. not eternal hell. I sunburn really easily.
Who the hell are you?
I will haunt you every night.
Unless what? Please tell me I'll do anything.
Unless you follow my instructions that are written in blood. And you will be saved.
Keep away from me.
Betty, but you're dead. You grow twigs in your head. You can't be a ghost. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. I do.
I come from a world of a wrathful God.
Betty, I think you're taking this all much too seriously.
You must atone for your sins.
Sins? What sins?
The lies, the adultery, the embezzlement.
Oh, those sins.
Atone!
How do I know you got any power? Just checking. I'll atone.
Now leave my house.
Where do I go?
Try the Holiday Inn.
I'm gone.
Goodbye. Betty, I gotta hand it to you. You got style.
Right. One more stop and it's off to Bali.
Bali? No, Tahiti.
Oh, whatever. Willie? You're so beautiful. Willie, everything's going to be all right. Have you been to heaven already? I have, Willie. Did you see my man? She's so proud of you. She told me to tell you that she loves you very much. And she'll always watch over you. Say hello to her for me. Tell her I pray for her every night. And she hears you. She told me so. Ow! Got to go now. Goodbye, Willie. And brush your teeth. Be good to your granddad. And never forget what you told me. That every weed can be a flower. And it's never too late for anything. Ever. Bye, Willie. And always remember that your mother's voice is in the wind.
We're gathered here to read the last will and testament of Mrs. Betty Rees-Jones. Now, I, Betty Rees-Jones, being of sound mind and body, do hereby bequeath all my worldly possessions to one William Goodman.
What?
And I do further bequeath a monthly stipend of £500 to my husband, Hugh Rhys-Jones, provided that he follows the following conditions.
What? What bloody condition? Give that here.
No, Hugh, no, Pa.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the 8th wonder of the world, Sherry Springer.
Welcome to the show. Today we're talking to haunted mistresses from rotten powers in Wales. Please welcome Meredith. Meredith, welcome to the show. Now, you were having an affair with, it says here, Councillor Hugh Rhys-Jones. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
And this began before or after his wife's tragic dancing accident?
Well, it was while she was still alive.
Okay, I think we have a picture of the counselor. Now, can we put that? Oh! Wow, that's the kind of guy who really sets the pulses racing in Wales. Is that true? Yeah. Mr. Irresistible, right? Yeah. Now, Councillor Rhys-Jones is not aware that you're appearing on the show. Is that right?
That's right. I wasn't allowed to tell him.
Why not?
Betty, his wife, she forbid me.
Well, let me get this straight. You're saying his wife's ghost wouldn't allow you to tell him?
Yes, that's right.
Right, well, I'm not going to ask you why you have a video camera in your bedroom, but we have a tape of that. And can we roll the tape now?
So don't let them begin to begin. Let them play. Let a love that was once a fire remain an ember. Let it sleep like a dead desire. I only remember when they begin to begin.
To go to such elaborate lengths for love, it has such style. It just goes to prove it's never too late. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Till you whisper to me once more, darling, I love you. And we suddenly know what heaven we're in when they begin.
Been a good girl in a previous life. I could have been a holy saint or a fine wife, 'cause things are going my way. Yeah, it's all just going my way. I won't try to dress it up, I know I'll only mess it up. If it's true, we get what we deserve, then with you, I won't lose my nerve. 'Cause you're standing here like I dreamed you would. And all I can say, it's the new moon or my lucky day. Are the stars all lined up, or did God hear me pray and send some goodness my way? Oh, I've lots of goodness today. Everything something